What's up, team? I'm back with the 405, and for the keen-eyed amongst you, you'll see that I'm missing a piece of trim. Let me tell you why. I've got a leak. Watergate. Not good. And before you guys jump to the comments section and say, that's a squeaky boot, no, it's not my sunroof drains. Those have previously been repaired by myself, and they are most certainly not leaking. And I've had a leak which has been getting me down, and I'm going to show you what I have discovered. So let me spin this around. So this is what I'm looking at. Now, the other day, or a couple of weeks ago, I looked outside of the house and I saw all of my glass inside of my car had steamed up. Not good. So I thought, oh no, something to do with my sunroof drains, as obviously they're a very common issue. Something with my sunroof drains has gone wrong. The fix that I've done has not worked. So I've done the fix that everybody talks about up above the rear passenger window over there. Did those, but I went into the boot down here. Everything was wet. The battery in here was like half full of water, and you can sort of see that water's been around here because you've got like sediment in there. Down in here as well, there's some sediment behind all of this. I don't know what this all is. Someone's been here in past life. But anyway, lots of water. Had to pull my battery out, pull the battery tray out, empty all of that. And in here, as you might see, we're missing a bit of this wadding on the lower section there. This is also a tracker, which I don't use, so I might be removing that. Yeah, this was all very, very wet like this, brown stained, and behind the battery is where in fact, let me get in and show you this. So in the back here, so this was my first port of call when I realized there was water getting in, was down in there. You might be able to see that black tube is the other end of the sunroof drain, and that just plugs into the body there, and you can see there's lots of staining around there. That's old staining, and this was not wet. So I obviously took that out and cleaned it and everything like that, but it was not that. So I proceeded to, with the help of my brother, put water all over the back of the car. I didn't know whether it was this seal, whether it was something to do up in there, whether it was something to do with these, because these can be an issue on the sports. But water was coming in and draining all down here. All of this was wet, and when the hose was about halfway up the D pillar, water was sprinkling through down into all of the electrics, covering all this in water, and then draining down here. And it was quite a considerable amount of water, and you can see that it's been happening over a long period of time, but yeah, recently it just got much worse. It was happening over a long period of time because you can see the staining. It's moldy down here. The wadding had all gone moldy, so I ripped it out, and I'll probably replace that at some point. But not good. You do not want water getting into this section because all of these components that you're looking at here are very, very expensive. So currently dry, which is good. Let me show you what has happened. Ooh. Back window. Okay. This is bonded on. In fact, very interestingly, now the sun's come out in Great Britain, you might be able to see there's a line there. Can you see that underneath the black? That is where the bonding has gone on this window. So you might be able to hear. Can you hear that? Shouldn't sound like that. It should sound like this. Solid. Solid. Bonding is good. Bonding is good in the corner. The window bonding has let go. Look at that. So water was tracking obviously down here, even with the D pillar on, water was, the trim on, water was obviously tracking down here, running down here. And when the bonding's fine, it'll just run out the bottom. But not with mine, it was just going straight in the car, filling all this up in here, and then just falling down into the electrics. Bad, very bad. I don't know why this bonding's gone, but I've got a friend who works at Aston Martin, and I said to him, I said, hey, what's the deal here? is this common? And he said, yeah, apparently it happens on the Astons as well. So there you go. So the good news is I have very much found the leak. The bad news is I've never bonded a window in before. And this is probably a job I should hand over to a professional. And I have actually had a quote already. I spoke with someone last night, and it's not expensive, but you know, where's the fun in letting a professional do it? So I might give this a go myself. I'm not entirely sure as of yet. My concern is, obviously it's easy to get the bonding stuff and, you know, get a nice seal on there and put it in. My concern is getting it out. So the bonding, in fact, you can see around here actually, the bonding looks like it's starting to go. So I don't know where you can see that in the camera, but there is sort of a mark which looks like the bonding is probably on its way out. This is literally just a continuous bond all the way around, and then there's 2 clips somewhere at this end of the window. That's the only thing that holds this in. But I mean, yeah, there's part of me that thinks, yeah, I could bodge this and just stuff some, you know, some gobbo down there, but that's not fixing it, that's bodging it. So yeah, this is today's objective. Look at this. I don't know if you can see it very well on camera, but not good. I don't know whether this is a common thing. Has this ever happened on any of your Range Rovers? Let me know.